The Parliamentary Committee on Defense and Internal Affairs is on a fact-finding mission to assess the conditions under which inmates live in prisons across the country. The MPs who have been to a number of up-country prisons moved to Luzira Prisons in Kampala. One of the key issues here is congestion. The prison built during the colonial period over 60 years ago is bursting at its seams. Hundreds of inmates went about the expansive prison's compound as the committee members made their way in Ward 5. This room, which houses inmates, sometimes has 6 of them. It is the size of a 6 by 6 foot bed. Maneuvering through the dingy corridors, the MPs inspected more rooms and the conditions were not any better. This toilet, that the legislators found fairly clean, is used by over 200 inmates. The bathroom covered with a rug to ensure privacy. Just opposite the toilet is a narrow corridor. The MPs were later told that the inmates sleep here. Will you support again the motion of parliamentarians wanting increment of their salaries, yet people here are living in perilous conditions?
I think what remains to be done is prioritization.
The committee members also visited the condemned section of the maximum security prison called Upper Prison. This is a section hosting convicted hardcore criminals sentenced to death. Through the tall perimeter walls, the MPs accessed the convicts donned in white uniforms with pinstripes.
Being here, you are safer than the streets of Kampala.
The convicts here include Issa Luima and Hassan Luima, recently convicted of terrorism. They complained that they were kept together with those sentenced to death, yet they were serving a long sentence of 40 to 50 years and not condemned.
We're supposed to be either in Boma or in this twin.
The MPs also visited the women's prison, which has some mothers living in jail with their children.
Life is not easy there because there is no relative of mine who ever come to me to visit me. My people are far. I'm from Soroti.
Innocent they look, and indeed they could be innocent until proven guilty, as it is dictated by the rule of natural justice. But some of these women have been on remand for over 5 years waiting for their cases to be heard in court. And that is something that continues to give them nightmares. What's the problem?
They are supposed to appear in High Court for hearing of their cases, and we have to wait for the High Court list, and we have produced them in court. How best can Parliament or government help them to improve what is happening?
If they don't listen like they have always not listened, what will happen?
No, for us we shall go ahead to put them to task.
Sudil Yarohanga, NTV.